Right, hello everyone. So I just done a new trial. If you haven't seen that, it's on in our video, or should be, called Sanity's Edge. And oh my god, that was great fun. I didn't have my gun because I had to have fun pointing directly at me. I've got on me now, but I might have to come off mic just to put it back. It's been raining all day, but it's still been stupidly hot. But yeah, the first run we did was normal, and then we attempted on that, which was fun. Saturday, I'm going to be attempting it again on Vet, with a new group of people, but for now we're gonna continue on with this Arcanist quest line, and then I'm just gonna do DLCs in whatever order I fancy, to be honest with this character. Unlike my Necromancer, I need to prepare something. Prepare the cans. Okie dokie. Well, it's looking like it's this way. But yeah, I've been actually enjoying this character quite a bit when I was playing it earlier. It's actually a lot of fun, and it is a healer I've decided to go with. But yeah, they have, like my friends were saying, I'm not sure if you could hear them or not, but yeah, they've been a bit, well, not a bit lazy, they've been extremely lazy with that trial, because it's just several places they've already used. Like the first area was Somerset. Next after that was Hrothgar. And it was just quite lazy of them, to be honest. No other words to describe it. But it is a great trial with some new mechanics that we've not really seen before. So that was fun. And we have a new pet. If I go to collections, because it came through earlier while doing that trial. This little, I can tell you what it is. It's this thing here. This is an ice wraith. This is what an ice wraith looks like, but it's a black ice wraith with, instead of ice, it's this green stuff coming through, which I think it looks pretty damn awesome. And you'll probably see me in first person again tomorrow, because I'll be showing it to someone tomorrow. So we need to activate this.
I suppose I just need to hold the relic out like so. It almost feels alive in my hand. It worked. Look how it glows.
Very smart. Leranos tapping into the realm's currents of fate to find the Panopticon.
Okay, so this one's our next closest by the looks of it. So let's cross this bridge and hang to the left. But yeah, this character, it's not gonna do the 100% and everything, it's just gonna do the base stories of everything. And then obviously pick up the odd sky shard wherever we see it. No.
Look,
But
another can.
I'm gonna see what it's like with not trials, but I am going to
Laramil's
try it
amulet will
in
protect us both.
some dungeons. You can't really see what it's like healing until
Give me a
you
moment to focus the fulcrum obscura.
until you actually enter a dungeon, which you can't really enter a dungeon until level 10.
I know how dangerous this sort of ritual can
Get
be.
closer to me, friend.
Laramil's brave. I'll give her that.
But I'm intrigued that it's given us a destruction staff, this build, for a healer, for a main bar. I'm just going to use what the game suggests, because I think that's just going to be best for us at the minute. Which says light armor and magicka. And then, looking at what healer sets are good and that. So that reminds me, how do I get this one? So I need a hero, complete quests, explore, acquire antiquities, and become the savior of Necrom. So I need hero, Necrom, I need hero, Necrom, antiquarian, chase Necrom. Necrom Stalwart Protector, Necrom Sky Shard Hunter, Necrom Master Angler. Right, that's fine, because we will get that eventually, actually. We'll get that with my Necromancer. Yes, it's going to be a while before we get here with my Necromancer, but we'll eventually get here. Actually, let me have a look at the DLC order list. Interesting. sec.
Stand close and let me shield you.
Fuck's sake. I'm just trying to find what the actual order is, because it's the one I'm following hasn't been updated yet by the looks of it. So I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on that by the looks of it.
You asked for it.
Alright, so we want to be going this direction. Yeah, we'll worry about what place this comes when we get to it.
Over so soon?
Alright, let us continue going in
Laramil's amulet can protect us both.
this direction. Okay, I'm just gonna say fuck it, let's swim. As because we're an Argonian, we swim faster than most, which I do like. And I picked the Argonian over the Breton because of, if we go to skills, the Argonian, this one increases your experience gain with restoration staffs, which is cool, and increases your wound speed by 50%, but if we look at these, it increases our healing done, increase your max health, and your disease resistance and poison resistance, and this one increases your max magic and stamina. And when you drink a potion, you restore 1000 health from magicka and stamina. So that's really good. But yeah, so
Final can.
in a way I'm going to balance the two streams of ESO is what I'm going to do is do one stream
Dust a
Necro
plant.
one day
Now to
maybe,
use the relic.
and then another stream of this, because I would have done
Oh my.
2
Riddles in
ESO
my
streams in one day, do one Necro, one of this, but I think it would be better to do,
Let's return to Laramil's study and let her know she can
because I think
proceed.
doing it 2 ESO streams in one day, I think that's just a bit too much ESO for people. Now, don't get me wrong, I love ESO, but I think 2 streams of it is a bit too much, if you know what I mean. I don't think people need 2 streams of it. It's just way too much. If it was just the one, it's easier. So you can have like one ESO stream and then have second stream of a more of a relaxed game, more like Stardew Valley or Final Fantasy or this other game which I have, which is it's a good game. It's just a lot of bullshit. And the reason why I say it's bullshit is because there's nothing online to help you with the puzzles, and it's a purely puzzle game. And it's called The Witness. Great game, and super relaxing, but the puzzles are a bit bullshit if you don't know what you're doing, like me. But I will figure them out eventually. But I'm planning on streaming that at some point as well. So yeah, the DLC I'm going to do after this one is High Isle, because I still haven't actually completed that story yet. Funny enough. But yeah, if you can hear my fan blowing, not what I can do because I'll need it. Right, here we are. But yeah, I like my Halo character. I've put the Sunspire skin on, which is part ice, part fire. But what I like is it's not showing too much blue. And I think it has a balance of the blue and the orange of this costume, which I like. I like a lot. I really like that pet as well. I think that pet's awesome. Right, so where is she?
Hands have been activated, Laramil.
Well done. Now, to complete the ritual. I feel the ebb and flow of Apocrypha. Some guide me, others try to.
Oh, Laramil, do be careful.
I told you. Apocrypha doesn't give up its secrets without a price.
Got it!
What did you get?
What?
Nope.
Curate Gidane's concern is appreciated but unwarranted, Proxy. I have been sifting through Apocrypha's secrets long enough to know my limits. And the ritual performed just as I hoped it would.
Okay.
Still, I could use a moment to regain my strength.
So you located the hidden entrance to the infinite Panopticon?
The ritual directed me to the desolate northwest reaches of the Chroma Incognito.
Okay.
I sensed the entrance we seek there, as well as the other half of the Fulcrum Obscura. Our enemy must have also located the entrance, or is close to doing so.
So what should we do then?
Let me mark the location on your map. Go quickly, Proxy. I shall follow and meet you there after I make sure Curate Gidane gets back to Nern safely.
Alright. I'll meet you at the spot on the map.
Go to the northwest region of the Chroma Incognito and see what you can find, Proxy. I shall catch up with you in due course.
Alright.
Scroot, please make sure Curate Gidane returns safely to Necrom.
Alright, which way are we going? That is quite a distance. At least we have a way shrine that's gonna put us somewhat closer. Here we are. Oh god. Come on. Yeah, just gotta follow. Oh my god, this path is terrible. Alright, so is it this path? Yeah. So I've just gotta follow this path as best as I can. Find the entrance to the infinite Panopticon? Fuck knows what it is. Ah, you're supposed to pronounce it. See, I don't know what these are supposed to be. Because there isn't a marker on here for them. Which has me worrying a bit. Yeah, Necromancer is, or will be in Reaper's March next. And the only reason why it's taking so long is literally because of the law books. It wouldn't take as long if I wasn't having to do the law books as well. But then also, some of these zones have like 19, 20, 30 of these. So that's also not helping because they do go on for quite some time. Alright, so keep going this way because we've got the Feral Gallery here. Well, Feral Garrel. Fucking hell. Feral Gallery Way Shrine. Feral Garrel. Fucking hell. What am I like? Alright, so let's keep going down this way. We'll get there eventually. And I'm not using my mount because we don't have any points in the mount yet. That's just gonna... It's just pointless, really. Oh, and that reminds me. Because we can have any mount now, it just puts it on a random mount. So what I love about this, every time I get on a mount, I set an active one. You've not set an active mount, I have. There we go, I had to set him on first. But yeah, look. What I find funny is that's put him on a guard as well as me. Right now if we come off, come back on, another guar. But look, he's on my Evan Dwarf Wolf mount. Come off again. Go on. I get... Oh, we both got the ones from the wolf category. K9s. Oh, that's great. But yeah, completely different mount every time, which I've always wanted that as an option. Simply because I've got that many mounts, it's ridiculous.
By all the tomes of Apocrypha, we found the entrance to the
But
infinite.
sorry guys, I'm gonna have to come off mic and put the fan on my desk to keep me cool because it is ridiculously hot. So I'm really sorry guys.
The ritual worked, Proxy. We located the entrance to the infinite panopticon. At least, until it moves again. Let us head inside and try to stop the hidden kindred from locating the secret they seek. I know not which of our enemies have entered the panopticon, but the ritual latched onto both the hidden entrance and the other half of the Fulcrum Obscura. They must have used the relic to find this place, not unlike how we did it. Legends say the panopticon is an endless labyrinth of rooms and passages, but nothing inside conforms to reality as we know it. It protects some of Hermaeus Mora's most precious secrets, and powerful guardians roam its lengths. Shall we proceed? Prepare yourself, Proxy. We should both be able to withstand a short visit to the panopticon, but that does not mean we can ignore the dangers. Steel your mind and harden your will. When you are ready, let us head inside. We know they seek details concerning a lost dream, and they plan to use a rite from a black book to recover it. But first they must determine where it is stored. I assume that is what they hope to learn in the panopticon, the dream's location. They believe so, and with the Fulcrum Obscura they can sift through the infinite secrets locked within until they find the exact one they require. We must get inside and prevent them from accomplishing that. We have entered the infinite panopticon. But where are the catalogers?
That hunger is native to Apocrypha. See how it shifts between the layers of reality? Step in, apply my ghost sight to attack with precision. Use my ghost sight to strike true. Not bad, not bad. But without my ghost sight, you probably wouldn't have survived that.
Careful, Proxy. I sense corruption in the air.
Right. This malignancy allows the corrupted Guardians to phase between layers of reality. When we get close, use my ghost sight to find the source. You destroyed one sensor of corruption, but I sensed more above us.
What did you do, Proxy? The corruption has lessened. Let fate renew your vigor, Proxy.
Get him.
Feel the current of fate flow through you.
Use my ghost sight. There's something nearby. Another sensor destroyed. Without my ghost sight, you'd never find them.
Well done. The corruption's hold weakens. Light Crown created this corruption. With the help of Master Shalreni, Vermina, and Periite. We must destroy the remaining sensors. Let the threads of fate restore your strength.
One more sensor to destroy. Use my ghost sight.
Roll out of there!
That was the last sensor. The corruption should clear on its own now.
Whatever you just did, Whatever you did, it worked. The corruption dissipates even as we speak. According to Blightcrown's notes, they are using the corruption as some sort of method to avoid detection. Is that how they plan to elude the gaze of the one who knows? I believe so. He has somehow combined the power of dream with the power of pestilence to shift between the layers of this reality. They are here, but not here. Effectively hidden from the all-seeing gaze of Hermaeus Mora. The power of the ritual we use to locate the Panopticon lingers. We can use it to focus on the portion of the Fulcrum Obscura that Torvasad and Blightcrown carry. We can follow its trail directly to them. I shall concentrate the residual power of my ritual into a final tracking spell. Follow where the energy leads. They carry the Fulcrum Obscura through this door, Proxy. Hermaeus Mora has set a guardian gaze to protect the way ahead. We must divert its attention to cross the chamber. Periite rune, reeking of disease. Is this how they distracted the... Activating
The Guardian's vision is similar to my ghost sight.
There must be more of them.
Nothing escapes its notice.
Move it!
activate the remaining runes, Proxy. Look, another rune. The Guardian appears rattled by those Periite runes.
Activate all of the corrupted runes and we should be able to sneak past the eye.
The Guardian is distracted. Now, through the portal to the north.
See how the fulcrum vibrates? What we seek is here.
Another eye. It looks like all the others to me.
Have faith, diseased one. This eye contains the memory of the dream we seek.
Then let's get this over with.
Alright, bye guys.
I can't hide us between the layers.
Sorry if you can hear the fan, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it 'cause it's just way too long.
I have no wish to harm you.
And that's on the lowest setting as well, the fan.
They
Go.
dare enter one of Hermaeus Mora's forbidden memories. We must follow them. Let me open a portal.
Proceed carefully. Between the energy here and Blightcrown's manipulation of reality, Laramil's portal could behave erratically.
Oh, well, that's doing that. I'm just gonna see if you can hear the fan. Yeah, no, you shouldn't be able to hear the fan because my mic test on PS4 was saying it's not picking up the fans. It's not picking up any wind volume from the mic.
We're not
okay,
where
okay.
Laramil intended, and now she's missing. Spellcasting should be left to professionals. Look above us. The Eye of Mora, Laramil's portal, deposited us on the ceiling.
There we go.
Got to be better than that to stop us.
Another portal? I knew it! Blightcrown's manipulation of the layers of reality caused Laramil's spell to splinter. Well, step on through, and hopefully we'll reach the layer we're looking for.
So I didn't check if that stuff we picked up earlier was better than what we've currently got. Let me just check. So it is. Same time, is it worth the reduction? I'm gonna say no, it's not. Like, you're light. Thank God you're medium. Let's carry on.
Keep moving through the portals.
Yeah, I've not got a build for sharper as Knight yet, so I'm just gonna level it up how I want, really,
It's us one step closer to the Eye of Mora.
until I decide,
Maybe Laramil's a better spellcaster.
because I'm not gonna be using him on this character. I'm gonna be using him on my Necro. So I will be picking him up on my Necro in tomorrow's stream of this. Yeah, because I'm going to stream Necro tomorrow because I believe we might be done with this DLC soon, main story-wise. But yeah, I think tomorrow I'll do some Necro. And I'll pick up this guy, but I'm not sure if I'm going to set him as a tank or if I'm going to set him as a healer.
Traversing different layers of reality is disconcerting.
Because he makes an excellent healer and he makes an excellent tank because he's a warden. You say enter the portal, but I can't enter the portal. There we go. Yeah, I think I might set him up as a tank? I don't know. I might set him up as a healer.
If this one doesn't get us there, I'm going to start making things explode.
Alright, let's hope this one gets us there.
Finally!
Yeah, we've got a watcher.
On the walkway above us.
Oh, aren't you a clever fucker? Oh yeah, I need to keep on healing that, don't I? And the more I heal that, the better it is. Yeah. Fuck, I forgot about that one. Yeah, the more I heal that, the better and stronger it is, I believe. If I go to it. Yeah, the glyphic spawns. Yeah. Spawns in at 30% health, so the more you heal it, the more it does.
I focused my ghost sight. My ghost sight can defeat this enemy.
Right, here we go.
He made it. The Eye of Mora. With or without Lyrimil, you need to go in after Blightcrown and Torvasard. You're as transparent as I am. And look, there's Torvasard.
We're in a memory of Hermaeus Mora. Here, no harm may befall us. I suggest we use this opportunity to confer.
Okay.
When dealing with matters of fate, meetings such as this are inevitable. Know that I am Torvasard, and know that we need not be adversaries in these matters. I simply seek an ancient dream, barely remembered. Lost knowledge, nothing more.
The knowledge you seek can destroy reality.
Is that what Hermaeus Mora and his high elf lackey told you? Can you imagine any revelation that possesses such power? No. This is about keeping secrets, hoarding knowledge, stealing memories. Hermaeus Mora, the great miser of oblivion.
And tell me more about this knowledge you seek.
All I have is fragments of a dream. Even Vermina could not help me recall it. But we remembered enough to get us this far. Hermaeus Mora stole this knowledge from us. I do not wish to harm you, mortal. To harm anyone. But I will learn the truth.
And where's Blightcrown? Why are you working with Pyrite's priest?
The pompous mortal riddled with disease. The memory rejected him. We entered together, but I stand here, alone. Except for you. But worry not for Perrite's priest. Blightcrown has skills. It should be a simple matter for him to return to Nern.
So what now? Tarvasad.
I will continue my search. You, however, should turn back. Wandering the memories of a Daedric prince is dangerous for one such as I. For you, such a journey will most likely prove fatal. I would hate to see Fate's Chosen reach such an ignoble end. Heed my words.
If I learned anything as a Telvanni Magister, it's this. When a Dremora tells you to go right, you go left.
Yeah.
Let's see what this memory contains.
I'm with the Telvanni Magister here. It's like Telvanni Magisters... No, Telvanni aren't great people, but...
Prince Vermina's pet Dremora.
He's not wrong.
Those are Vermina markings on the walls.
They are. But yeah, I think I might say Sharper's Knight as a healer. Just because he's going to be a better healer than... than Ember is, I believe. So I believe... Hang on a sec, sir. Let me just come to my folders a second and find the one that says what they were. Yeah, so they've changed Isabel. So if I do a comparison, I'll take no. Let me add another one. Image gallery. This one, yes. So I expand this, turn it around so it's like that, and then expand like that. So Isabel's now excellent as mag DPS, stam DPS, tank and the healer. Miri is now great stamina, so they've upgraded Miri a bit, and she's now a great healer. Ember's now excellent. Oh no, she's already excellent. Miri, Ember's upgraded from mediocre. Nope. Mediocre tank, yeah, still mediocre tank. Ember's the exact same. Isabel's just been upgraded to excellent everything. So Sharp is great magic DPS, mediocre stamina DPS, excellent tank, excellent healer. Xander, the other guy, is... he's a male version of Miri by the looks of it. He's a mediocre mag, he's past he's a great tank though, and he's a mediocre healer. Sharp, I think I'm going to turn into my healer instead of Ember, because Ember's a great healer. So that's what's going to happen there. Alright, so what's this? This one's become Elemental Blockade. Increases the size and duration of the wall. Slam your staff down to create an elemental barrier in front of you, dealing 5/5 magic damage to enemies. Blockade of Fire deals additional damage to burning enemies. Blockade of Frost costs more, but snares and reduces armor against shield enemies and grants damage shields. Blockade of Storm sets concussed enemies off balance. Okay. See, that's interesting. See, now it wants us to go into red stuff, but we need to get back bar for that. That's going to be back bar. That. Interesting, though. It's interesting that this one doesn't have a specific one to go for. So this one has an increased critical chance for each active crux, whereas this one deals increased damage, and the last rune deals damage in an area. Yeah, see, I think Writhing Rune plays better. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. Hello, bud. I'm just going to feed into this thing.
Move it.
And look, it's increasing the radius of it, I believe.
Step into the focus to use my ghost sight. Use my ghost sight to strike true.
We are now level 9.
Impressive.
I think we should go with the Inferno stuff until we get to level 15. Is it where you can swap bars? I believe it's level 15 where you can swap bars. I believe. So in that respect, there's no real point to getting a resto stuff. Yeah, we shouldn't be using that one. Yeah, it gives us more health, but it's reducing our thing. Yeah, it's going the wrong way. I want to go this way. Yeah, with Strong Found 9, but the thing, but don't know how long it'll last, but I think we're gonna still finish this DLC by today. We'll soon see.
You do this, Fate Forger!
It is already done. You will forget this ever happened. Everyone will. It is the only way to preserve reality.
Damn you, Mora! Damn! No!
A spell to make all of reality forget. I can barely imagine. Come on. We need to find Torvasad.
Yes, it grows stronger the more you heal it. Then the power within the glyphic grants up to 200 weapon spell damage and heals you and your allies around it up to 2,126 health every second in proportion to health.
Once I restore their mean statue, the process of restoring the memory will begin. I suggest you defend yourself.
The Prince of Dreams and Nightmares.
Got to be better than that to stop us.
As you can see, which ones gives you cruxes by having a little triangle in the top left hand corner of the image. That's quite cool. Oh, nice dodge.
Enter the focus point. Apply my ghost sight to attack with precision.
The Prince of Fate comes.
What's that?
What was shattered has been restored.
Who dares enter this forbidden memory? No! What have you done? Flee while you can, transgressor. Your reckless actions threaten all of reality.
Oh god, that's the first time I think we've seen his eyes wide open.
Changed. Chosen, speak with me. I erased all evidence of this moment, and of the events that led to the loathsome action I was forced to perform. But I could not strip it from my own memory. And now that misstep has borne bitter fruit. What did the Dremora tell you, Chosen?
Torvasad said you hoard secrets, that you stole memories from him and Vermina, from everyone.
Torvasad spoke true. Forbidden knowledge and secrets are my prime concern.
Much of what I hoard serves to protect all the realms of existence. This particular secret, however, must stay forgotten. Even this slight recollection threatens reality.
You said this memory changed.
Corvusard found a way to slip past the eyes that see all and entered a memory he should have had no ability to access. And yet, here we are. He restored that which I destroyed. And now this recollection is no longer forgotten.
And this will cause reality to unravel.
The threads fray, but have not yet snapped. Corvusard and my enemies recall a fraction of the memory, but the most devastating secret remains locked away. Return to your allies. The situation can still be salvaged if you and Laramil work together. Use this portal and return to Laramil's study.
Okay.
We will talk again soon.
So what I like about this is it's making me want to play Skyrim more and do the whole thing with Hermaeus Mara all over again. What I've noticed is this game's gone into more detail about Hermaeus Mara, because we don't actually know much about Hermaeus Mara in Skyrim. Say that's the only one you've played in the Elder Scrolls series, you don't actually know much. Whereas in this, we've actually found out that the reason why he's this a lot of knowledge and all that is because he's the one that controls fate pretty much, and everything happens in a way. He's protector of fate pretty much by the sounds of everything. Right, waiting for Laramil the Wise to pop up.
There you are. I was afraid you might have been lost in the void after my portal fractured. When the opportunity to enter a place of forbidden knowledge was snatched from me, the frustration was nearly overwhelming. Oh, well. Tell me what you saw inside the memory, Proxy.
I met Torvasad, and we saw Hermaeus Mara remove a memory from Fermina and all of reality.
Ah, the event that began this cavalcade of fate. Of course, such drastic measures must have been taken for good reason. The one who knows keeps referring to the unraveling of reality if we fail in our efforts. What else did you experience?
Torvasad altered the memory. He restored the Vermina statue that Mara shattered to cast his spell.
With that level of power, Torvasad is clearly more than your average Dremora.
Yeah.
Much more. Does that mean the secret has been remembered? Have we failed? Shall reality begin unraveling all around us?
Mara told me that fate's threads have frayed, but we can still save Apocrypha and
Then only some of the lost memory has been restored. The most dangerous portion of the secret must still be hidden. Very well. If you plan to honor your contract and still want to help save Apocrypha and Nern, I shall assist you as best I can.
Hermaeus Mara said we could still save reality if we work together. Laramil.
I would have it no other way, Proxy. We followed Hermaeus Mora's enemies from one end of Apocrypha to the other, and we learned what they seek. You have done well, and the one who knows wants to reward your efforts. Take this. Then, we shall see.
Indeed.
What you described. How could Torvasad change a memory of Hermaeus Mora? How could he alter what happened so long ago? Such a power should not exist. This sensation. Bafflement. I do not care for it.
Hermaeus Mora said we could still save reality if we work together.
Torvasad has allies as well. Master Shell Remy, Vermina and Periite, Blightcrown and the hidden kindred cultists. They seek to restore memories stolen from them by Hermaeus Mora. And from what you saw, Torvasad has started the restoration process.
Apocrypha seems intent on even keeping us from learning too much about all this.
Yes, most puzzling. Torvasad's next step must involve the rite Master Shelreni seeks to draw from Meln's Black Book. Return to Necrom and find Curate Gadain. See what Shelreni is up to. Meanwhile, I have other inquiries I wish to explore.
Alright, I'll turn to Necrom and rendezvous with the Curate.
Remember, as long as Shelreni possesses the Black Book, she can complete her rite. If they fully unlock this forgotten secret, multiple realms are doomed. I shall meet you at the bookshop in Necrom after I complete my investigations.
You sure Master Shelreni is our best lead right now?
Torvasad and Blightcrown could be anywhere, but Master Shelreni has roots in the Telvanni Peninsula. If anyone can help you navigate the complexities of the Dunmer Great Houses, it is Curate Gadain. Investigating Shelreni is our best option.
Isn't there some way to find Torvasad or Blightcrown?
Perhaps. That is one of the possibilities I plan to explore. However, Torvasad demonstrated powers unheard of for a typical Dremora. He may have other abilities. I need to proceed with caution. And Blightcrown serves Periite, another obstacle.
What about the hidden kindred?
A cult composed of followers of Vermina and Periite. Princes that usually work against each other may be easier to uncover. I shall see what I can learn from my contacts among Hermaeus Mora's faithful. We will succeed, Proxy. We have to.
Indeed.
This portal will return you to Necrom, Proxy.
Master Shelreni murdered me to avoid the scrutiny of the Assembly of Masters. What else might she do to further her ambitions?
That's a good point.
Oh, that stuff you hear about, Apocrypha containing horrors beyond mortal
Mortal returns. I thought I recognized that wrinkle in the fabric of fate.
I hoped Laramil would be with you.
Yeah.
We have news.
Why is it on talk to the hooded figure? For fuck's sake.
Scroot and I uncovered the most interesting news. The Assembly of Masters learned of Master Shelreni's recent activities and has called for a conclave. They plan to strip her of her rank and expel her from the house.
Interesting. So what's the difference between an assembly and a conclave?
It's complicated. The Assembly of Masters consists of just their mouths. The actual Masters rarely leave their towers, and never to meet with their rivals. A conclave, however, is a different story. The Masters themselves are compelled to attend.
how does that help us locate Master Shulready and recover Meln's Black Book?
Don't you see? When they convene the Master's Conclave, Shelreni must be on hand to contest the charges. So, we know where we can find her and when.
So, where is this conclave going to take place?
At Tel Hulan, the Tower Hall in Old Isra. As a curate, I think I can get us into the Conclave by claiming official Necron business. House Telvanni prefers to stay on our good side, so they rarely ask too many questions of the Keepers of the Dead.
Alright, I'll meet you in Old Isra.
Curate or not, he'll never get into the Conclave bearing the mark of a Daedric prince. Not without my help.
Yes, that's Sanity's Edge we did. So we've got this one which increases your damage done against monsters by 12%. When you interrupt an enemy, you increase your damage done against monsters by an additional 12% for 10 seconds. Okay. And we've got Peace and Serenity. Which this, while you are standing still, you gain 438 weapon and spell damage. While you are moving, you gain 191 health, magic, and stamina recovery. Okay. And this one gives us, when you take damage while under 50% health, your resolve is tested. If you are also below 50% stamina, you restore full health, magic, and stamina, while also gaining major protection. A major Aegis for 10 seconds. If you are above 50% stamina, you become a beacon of hope for 20 seconds, causing your major and minor buffs to also grant major Aegis for 10 seconds. This effect can occur once every 45 seconds. Damn. Now we've got this one, which, while in combat, when you heal yourself or an ally that is below 50% health, you ignite a spark of hope within them for 3 seconds. If they are above 90% health when the effect ends, you and the ally gain major heroism for 15 seconds. This effect can occur once every 20 seconds per target. Nice. Nice. And halls of fabrication. So that's a new trial we did earlier. That's quite cool.
Underestimate Shelreni at your own peril.
Yes.
And do not think to just walk into a Telvanni stronghold reeking of Hermaeus Mora. Either Shelreni's Daedric allies or the Conclave's own protections will spot you the moment you step across the threshold.
And you can help us avoid detection.
Of course. Wasn't I the greatest magister of my time? If not for my desire for solitude, I would have been the Archmagister. Unfortunately, my spectral body isn't good for anything these days. You'll need to serve as my hand for this to work.
Alright. What do I need to do?
Return to Telrendis. Around my tower, you'll find the components necessary to assemble a passable cloak of omission. Look for dried hoaxwort, a lamia-scale shawl, and an illusion tincture of my own creation. I'll tell you more when we get there.
Okay. let's get to this way shrine. So that's where one of the public dungeons is, that's gone. Fuck me, that's gonna be a bitch. Hang on. Tell Rendis that's where we need to go.
Wait, hold on. Headed to Old Isra?
I'm just gonna pause it a sec, guys, while I get myself a drink and stretch my legs for a bit. Not long. Right, I'm back, guys. Stretch my legs a bit. Got a nice drink. And it's got plenty of icing, so holy shit. It's so hot. Right. Let's get running on. 5 out of 9 now. So it's just a little, well, just a quest over halfway. Well, half a quest technically. I need to speak to Mel. Talk to Mel. Talk to Mel. Right, here's Mel. Oh, there Mel was.
Now where did I bury those components? Curses and corporeal existence. I can see why most ancestors move on instead of haunting their descendants. My mortal memories are much harder to recall than I anticipated. I don't remember where to find those components. Not exactly.
So we came here for nothing?
Of course not. I buried the components we need in separate caches on the tower grounds. I just can't remember exactly where I put them. No matter. With your assistance, I'm sure we can find the right spots.
So what do you need me to do?
Use my ghost sight. It will reveal the hiding places. Remember, Tel'Rendis is my place of power, despite Shalreni's attempts to make it her own. Here, I can easily use my magic through you, as long as you're willing.
So where should I start looking at?
I placed sigils at the spots, but on a different layer of reality. Use my ghost sight, and you should be able to see them. The caches are buried beneath those locations. When you get close to a spot I recognize, I'll tell you to activate my sight. You should be able to see my sigils through my ghost sight. Look around.
Ah, there we are. There's one.
Another one of my sigils. There's a cache buried here. That's my illusion tincture. The other components are buried elsewhere.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Give him a fight. I'm not doing this without you. Get up. I'm about to dry out.
Now kill!
You packed a potion for this,
Holy
right?
fuck. I think he's dead. Fuck, that was insane. Ah. Okay, Josh just died there. Well, I'm glad to notice chat's not dying as much. Which is nice.
This must be the place. Take a look.
Okay, Dusk Saber. You're dead.
I remember this old workbench. We can prepare the Cloak of Omission here.
Okay.
Place the components, one at a time, onto the enchanting workbench. Almost done. Now sprinkle the tincture. Excellent. Now take the Cloak of Omission. Go ahead and try it on. The cloak will mask your presence and hide your connection. You look amazing. Barely
cool.
a hint of a data connection. I should explain the particulars, though.
Okay.
Not a bad bit of work. You follow directions well. And the cloak looks perfectly dashing. Dashing, I say. Now let's head to Old Isra and meet up with Kirat Gedain. She should have gotten you access to the Conclave by now.
Wait a minute, you said something about particulars.
Did I?
Yep.
I don't recall. But if you're asking about the Cloak of Omission, it can only shield you from so many scrying attempts. Eventually, someone will notice you. But the enchantment should last long enough for us to get our hands on Shalreni.
Anything else you want to tell me?
Now that you mention it, yes. Gedain can get you on the access list, but you must play your part.
Okay.
Dunmer laws are labyrinthine, Telvanni especially. You need to invoke the proper statue to avoid suspicion.
The proper statue?
Just say the following to the sentry at the door. I hereby invoke the 26th statute of the Necrom Agreement, and then demand entry to the Conclave. Can you remember that? Once we get inside, we can meet up with Kirat Gedain.
I hereby invoke the 26th statute of the Necrom Agreement. Alright, I think I've got that.
What could Shalreni be thinking? She's obviously counting on the support of two Daedric princes. But does she really expect them to magically elevate her to the rank of Magister? Let's get to Tel Hulen in Old Isra and see if the cloak works.
Okay. Let's hope this works.
You there! You look like a capable forager. I need some...
Tel Hulen, the Tower of Halls, home to the Assembly of Masters. Remember to invoke the statute when you demand entry, and put on the cloak.
Okay.
No, Vabdru. As Master Shalreni's mouth, you are prohibited from entering the Conclave.
But I must warn the masters.
Don't worry. Your treacherous master will be dealt with soon enough.
Speechless.
You must warn the other masters. I can no longer stand by and do nothing while Master Shalreni continues along this dark path. Her actions threaten the entire peninsula.
Your master Shalreni's mouth? Why should I trust anything you tell me?
You probably shouldn't, but that doesn't mean I'm lying. I admired Shalreni for her skill and power. Thought she would help me rise in the ranks. But her ambition and contempt for her fellow Telvanni will doom us all.
What do you mean?
Master Shelreni made a deal with not one, but two Daedric princes. She plans to use their help to eliminate all who oppose her so she can become Archmagister. The Masters won't listen to me. They don't understand the danger.
What danger are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Master Shelreni stopped confiding in me. But I know how she thinks. She has no respect for the Masters or this conclave. When they move to reprimand her, she's going to show them just how powerful she's become. It will be a bloodbath.
Okay.
The Master's Conclave is in session. All other business is on hold. Come back later.
Check your list. I hereby invoke the 26th statute of the Necrom Agreement and demand entry.
Necrom? Let me see. Ah, yes. You're listed as Curate Godane's attending clerk. Very good. You may go inside. I expect you'll find the curate in the assembly antechamber, as the attending magister declared the conclave for masters only.
I'll head inside.
There's Curate Godane.
Really, I must...
I insist, Curate. You do realize I wield considerable influence as Master Norvora's mouth.
Of course, but...
I could do much for you and the Keepers. Now tell me, what do you think of my book?
That's Master Norvora's mouth. We need to extract Godane this instant.
The curate and I are busy, outsider. I am eager to hear what he thinks of my book, Ancestors of a Humble Mouth. It's a work in progress, but at least 2 booksellers have expressed interest. Come back later.
Master Novara sent me to find you. She requires your immediate assistance.
How strange. As no one but masters are allowed inside, Master Norvora explicitly told me to wait out here until after the conclave concluded its business.
Well, she was quite insistent that I locate you and tell you to get her spellbook.
Well, obviously Master Norvora needs her spellbook. No master should ever meet her peers without being totally prepared. I'll go and fetch it at once.
Good.
Thank
I'll
you,
just
my
save your
friend.
ass, mate.
Follow me. I know a place where we can talk privately. We can speak freely here.
Good.
You arrived not a moment too soon, my friend. Before they decided to seal the hall, and I was trapped in that dreadful conversation with Mouth Elar, I found what we needed. Master Shelreni is here, and being held under guard until the conclave begins.
So Rennie's here. I saw her mouth outside. He said, Masters are in danger. Let's go get Shelreni.
Ah, and now we come to the problem. Magister Gothran arrived from Sadrith Mora to oversee the Master's Conclave. He immediately expelled all but the Telvanni Masters and placed a ward on the door. There's no way to get into the assembly hall.
There must be some way to get inside.
Sadly, disabling a ward placed by a Magister is beyond my capabilities. If you have any ideas, please share them. Otherwise, I fear the Masters are on their own in there.
Well, Melm is a Magister. Maybe he can help get us past the ward.
A Magister? To counter Magister magic, eh? Good idea. Let's go disable the ward. A ward needs anchors. Use my ghost sight to spot them.
Master Morena seems
See them?
exhausted.
One on either side of the door.
The healers
I'll lend
recommended
you my
stay
power to
there,
disable
but
them.
She insisted we attend the conclave. They call them so rarely, you know.
Magister
Understandable.
Guthrin is good,
As much as our
but
masters
I'm
despise
better.
public appearances.
Let's enter the assembly hall.
Armies gathering without them.
This is a closed session. What is the meaning of this intrusion?
What punishment they devised for Master Shelreni.
Now, Guthrin, surely such restrictions don't apply to a Magister and his proxy.
Meln the Mouthless, a spirit. No matter. I will not tolerate your antics.
Nothing in our statutes precludes a dead Magister from participating in a conclave. Now, hear what my proxy has to say.
Very well. Step forward. You stand on shaky ground, mouth for the mouthless. What's so important that Magister Meln dares interrupt this closed session of the Master's Conclave?
You're all in danger. Master Shelreni plans to eliminate all of her rivals.
And Magister Meln thought us so ineffective that he had to swoop in and save the day? How presumptuous of him. Do you really think one rogue master is a match for this assembly?
It's not just Master Shelreni. She has the support of not one Daedric Prince, but two.
So I heard. Hence the reason I decided to leave my comfortable tower and come all this way to personally take charge of this conclave. The Masters will hear the charges, question the subject, and render swift judgment.
Except she's going to kill you all. Just like she killed Meln the Mouthless.
Is that why you're here? To add another charge to Shelreni's list of crimes? Then so noted. Perhaps that's why she turned herself over without any fuss or bother, so that she can plead for mercy. Perhaps I'll be lenient. Perhaps not.
You're making a grave mistake. Magister Meln says you can't underestimate Master Shelreni.
Enough of this nonsense. I listened to the concerns of your Magister and heard his allegations. Now we are finished. Meln may stay if he wishes. That is his right. But you and the curate should go and leave us to our work.
Okay, if you say so.
Over here. I forgot how boring my so-called peers can be. Pity Shelreni didn't eliminate a few more of my rivals before we noticed. But your master, Meln, I have fond memories of his many antics. That's why I wanted a word with you.
What do you want to talk about? Talk to me about.
Your master has delayed these proceedings long enough. Master Shelreni reached above her station and must be dealt with. Anything that postpones that and increases the time I must spend in the company of my so-called peers will not be tolerated.
Master Shelreni murdered Magister Meln. He has the right to confront her.
Murder, you say? That is serious. I suppose anything can be expected from a master who makes pacts with Daedra. We really need to strip her of her rank and exile her. Well, if you must see her, she's being held in a meeting room down the East Hall.
Thanks.
I don't understand this necessity for debate. If it were up to me, we'd get right to the vote. Nothing anyone has to say will change my mind about Shelreni. Now then, is Magister Meln really dead?
Magister Meln was murdered by Master Shelreni. You need to see her right away.
Meln may have confused Magister Gothrin, but there's no provision for a dead Telvanni participating in a conclave. It's just not done.
Look, if we don't find Shalreni, there's no telling what may happen to you and the other masters.
Is that a threat? Master Morena led Shalreni through the East Door for making similar pronouncements only a few moments ago. If that can happen to a master, imagine what's in store for a lowly mouth like you.
Good point.
There's a meeting room just to the right. This must be where they're holding her.
That's if she hasn't escaped.
Shalreni's gone, but what's that tipped over bottle over there?
What a surprise.
That's pure essence of dream. Let me cast a spell to see what happened here.
What was that? Just a little gift from the Prince of Dreams. Soon, you will do exactly as I say.
You won't get away with this.
I already have. And with your help, I'll get away with so much more. Now let's go attend the conclave. My ascension requires participants, willing or otherwise.
We must get to the conclave. It's held in the Master's private hall to the north.
Yep.
Something's going on to the north.
They're probably already dead.
I think the conclave is starting.
I bet they're already dead.
Master Shalreni, you stand accused of conspiring against your fellow Telvanni, murdering Meln the Mouthless, and consorting with Daedric princes. How do you plead?
A Telvanni doesn't plead. But I will kill you all before I take my sacrifice and depart.
Help me, Magister.
Shalreni, cease your actions this instant.
Use my ghost sight to disable the wards and get down there.
I've both been disabled. Oh, fuck's sake, is it really only disabled one? I actually disabled both of that. Yeah, it's a bit quick, but goddamn, shouldn't matter. We're in a rush here.
You again? If these fools can't stop me, what hope do you have?
Ah, fuck.
Come on, get up! I'm not ready to die a second time.
You're finally awake.
Yep.
Thank the ancestors. I thought Shalreni killed you.
We should talk, Mouth of Meln. The Mouth of the Mouthless. I suppose you want me to say that you and Meln were right.
Yep.
That I should have taken Shalreni's threat more seriously.
Yep.
Let's pretend I said that and move on to what needs to happen next.
Okay. I'm fine with doing that. So I remember rushing toward Shalreni when suddenly everything went black.
Yes, quite a display. She used the conclave to formally announce her intentions. Her spell would have killed everyone, and positioned her to challenge the Archmagister for rulership of the house.
Ah.
Luckily, I was on hand to save the local masters.
What did you do?
Shalreni may be a powerful master, but I am a Magister of the Telvanni Council. It was a simple matter to deflect her attack while the conclave dispersed. Then, I stabilized the portal she fled through, assuming you would want to follow her.
Why do you assume that we want to follow Master Shalreni?
Really now? Who do you think Meln consulted when he first invented his Cloak of Omission? I see the mark of Mora upon you. House Telvanni wants no part in the machinations of Daedric princes.
Yeah, fair
Just
enough.
make sure to kill Shalreni when you find her.
What about Master Marina?
Master Morena revealed her inadequacies when she allowed herself to be captured. The other masters survived. In both cases, House Telvanni won. If you plan to chase Shelreni, I suggest you leave now. I'm not going to hold that portal open forever.
So you do not care what happens to Master Morena then?
In all honesty, no. In case you haven't noticed, we of House Telvanni are a superior lot. Sentiment and mercy rarely factor into our actions. Now, step lively. That portal will close as soon as my attention wavers. Ooh, I feel a yawn coming on.
Okay. Okay.
This ancient ruin. Those markings. This place is dedicated to Vermina.
This place. I think we visited the memory of it in the Eye of Mora.
Yeah.
Get closer to me, friend.
So looks
Give him a fight.
familiar.
This chamber appears promising. We should look around. Anything relevant in those papers?
No, not really. Oh, but I didn't really read them. Blah. Something's going this way then.
We must find Shelreni and stop her from completing this rite.
Shelreni and Master Morena. We need to free her.
In my black book! Looks like Shelreni got past my safeguards. Shelreni is using the restored statue as a focus for her rite.
You will not interfere.
An aspect of Vermina. That's not good.
Away, agents of fate! This vessel will help me restore what was taken from us all!
I don't think anything was taken from yours. Or from us.
No!
Got
Now,
to hang
Majesty.
on.
Complete the sacrifice so I may inhabit the
focused
vessel.
my ghost sight.
Of you where?
Ha! Second wind.
I focused my ghost sight. My ghost sight can
Great.
defeat this enemy.
Thanks. That's what we needed.
Now, friends, free Morena from the binding.
Daedric magic is unstable! Save yourselves! No! Not when we're so close!
Close my black book and take it. That should end the rite.
Taking the Black Book won't stop us, and one of you will serve just as well as a sacrifice.
No need to involve outsiders, Shelreni.
Oh.
Prince Vermina accepts your sacrifice and deems you a worthy vessel.
I regret the bloodshed, but soon Mor's injustice will be undone.
With this vessel, I can enter Apocrypha and strike at Mora's heart. With me, my faithful!
We have to warn Apocrypha. Let's return to the Necron bindery and find Laramil.
Yeah, you don't say.
Hold still, and I'll open a portal back to Necron.
Shit is going down. Oh god.
Neither Scroot nor I can feel Hermaeus Mora's presence. We both find this unsettling.
Laramil needs...
Good, you are here. Both Scroot and I felt a sudden disturbance in the tides of fate. Something terrible has happened in Apocrypha, and Scroot and I no longer feel the presence of the one who knows.
Well, so Rani performed the rite. Brightcrown sacrificed her, and Vermina possessed her body.
Another significant event in the annals of fate, and I missed it. But Master Shelreni is dead, and Vermina did what?
Yep.
Start from the beginning, Proxy. What happened at the Master's Conclave?
Well, we warned the Masters, which helped save them, when Master Shelreni tried to kill them all.
So that was Shelreni's plan. Use whatever power the princess provided to eliminate her rivals and move up in rank. I am glad she failed. But what happened after that?
We followed her to the shrine we saw in the memory. We saved the master she planned to sacrifice.
And Blightcrown decided to complete the rite anyway by sacrificing Shelreni instead. Ruthless, but in keeping with a follower of Periite. And you say this allowed Vermina to possess Shelreni's corpse?
Yeah.
What happened next, Proxy?
I recovered the Black Book, but the possessed Shelreni and the others opened a portal to the Apocrypha.
They cannot. Not usually.
Well,
Hence
not
all the
usually,
trouble that Torvasard and his allies went through to reach this point. At least you saved the Telvanni Masters and recovered Meln's Black Book. Well done. While I ponder next steps, take this.
Thanks.
Both Scroot and I felt the tides of fate churn and boil. Worse, neither of us has been able to commune with Hermaeus Mora since the Black Book's rite was completed at Vermina's shrine. And you say you saw Shelreni's body walk into Apocrypha?
Yes. Vermina possessed her body after Blightcrown's sacrificed her.
Giving Vermina access to Apocrypha and a host to work through. They must know where to find the memory they seek, or they have a good idea where to look. Apocrypha is infinite. Without fate to guide us, we are lost in the dark without a candle.
There must be some way to follow them.
Blightcrown and Torvasard have ways to avoid detection. Only one viable option presents itself. We must ask Master Shelreni where Vermina has taken her body. Will you see this through, Proxy, before the disaster Mora foresaw comes to pass?
I'm with you, Laramil. But how can we ask Master Shelreni anything? She's dead.
Fortunately, we have two conduits to spirits not yet bound for Aetherius at our disposal. Magister Meln and Curate Gadain. Speak to Meln first. He obviously knows what happens when a Telvanni mage dies.
Laramil's idea is a good one. Master Shelreni has the answer we seek, and I know how to reach her.
We can take healing tides too. Max that passive out now, so that will mean your mastery of weaving fate and abyssal water increases your healing done by 3% for each active crux. I wonder what this turns to, or could potentially turn to.
No Tilvani master worth their weight in Kwama cattle would relinquish their hold on this plane without a fight. I have no doubt we can contact Master Shelreni's spirit. Whether we can get her to cooperate, well, that's an entirely different matter.
So, how do we contact Master Shelreni's spirit?
As the curate can tell you, Necrom forbids summoning the dead. But there's no regulation against the dead choosing to speak to you. We don't have to summon Shelreni's spirit. We can go to her and simply request an audience.
And where do we go to find the spirit of a dead Telvanni master?
Same place you found me. In her tower, of course. We must go to Tel Barrow and search her sanctum. If her spirit lingers, she'll haunt there. Oh, and better take Gadain with us. If she's become a vengeful spirit, his expertise might be required.
Right.
Meln, we can't just summon the dead whenever we please. It's forbidden.
Yes, summoning is an affront to your order. But if the spirit is already there...
If I help you, I could jeopardize my standing.
We would not ask this of you if the situation was not dire.
Of course I'll help, Laramil.
I'll return to Apocrypha. See if I can find Vermina while you chase spirits. Not like I've got anything better to do.
Good luck at Tel Barrow, my friends. Return here with whatever you learn.
I think... Yeah, let's talk to this guy.
Dealing with displaced spirits is very much frowned upon by the Keepers of the Dead.
Right.
I'll help, because the stakes are great. But it goes against every iota of my training.
Isn't ancestor worship all about communicating with those who have passed on?
That's an aspect of our beliefs, but not the primary component. And it's different when you visit the catacombs and a spirit appears before you. I suppose if Shelreni decides to speak to us, that shouldn't violate the Codex too badly.
Melon thinks our expertise might come in handy if we find Master Shelreni's spirit.
Indeed. The recently departed are often confused, and that confusion can turn violent. I much prefer to deal with the spirits of our ancient ancestors. They may be cantankerous, but they've had enough time to reconcile to their undead existence.
Okay. Oh, merchant's here. Why can I not speak with said merchant? Actually, probably a sprayer's merchant. Yeah, but it can't be. You can't have a merchant out and have thingy out. A companion. But yeah, so once I've done the High Isle DLC after this one, I will be putting in the comments, or maybe comments. I'll be putting somewhere either in the comments or my Twitter what DLC we should do next, and I'll put up like a poll, and you vote whatever option you want in that respect. So it could be as easily as just doing one I really like. But I won't put all the DLCs up, it'll be just like a couple of the DLCs that I fancy doing, like, so it could be like, oh, I might fancy this one. For instance, it could be the Merkmire DLC, which is down here. And then another one could be, say, Rothgar, and another one could be say, Somerset. 'Cause that's another good one, that. I could, like, do it in random order, or whatever, something like that. And then, I'd give you, like, a couple of days of choosing, give you plenty of time to decide which one. And then, and then after doing that, we do that DLC, and moving on to the next one after that, by letting you decide, and so on and so on. And then, obviously, we'll run out of DLCs, and then we'll end up doing the base game, and just doing the stories, and that's it. Because we're already doing everything 100% with the Necromancer, we don't need to do all again. Just because it takes so long to do. And then trust me, I know how long it takes because I've done... So with Silveric Silverbrook, I've done Oridon, I did Green Shade, Grotwood, Malvoltor, Reaper's March, Northern Elsewhere, Southern Elsewhere, Shadowfen, Deshan, Stonefalls, Valthoyan, Vardenfell, The Rift, East March, Western Skyrim, The Reach, Bankarai, Alkir Desert, this place, this place, this place, this place. Also did Somerset, also did Artaeum, because that's part of it. Also did Cold Harbour, Clockwork City, I did as well. All of the DLCs near enough, except I got onto Blackwood. Where's that there? Got onto this DLC 100% in. I was just like, and I did that all like on Twitch, and it's like, I just want getting the views, so I was like, I'm just going to move my operation to YouTube, and since I've done that, I've been getting better views and that. And yeah, I've got to redo all that with my necromancer, but I don't actually mind, because yeah, it's going to take ages to do, but once I've done it with the necromancer, I'll eventually be caught up. But also, I can just do whatever DLC with any other character. Like this character, I can just do whatever I want, which is nice. So this one I could just do anything. Like if I was to make a new character, say once I get this one to level 50, and say I wanted to make another Arcanist, but say a DD Arcanist, which I am planning on doing at some point. But I could say, I put it in on Twitter saying, look, make a new character, new Arcanist, be in this role, either being Stamina or Magicka DD, but I think I'm going to go Stamina. So that'd be the Claymore of the Depths, of the Deeps even. Yeah, so this one would have been a revised skill then. So. Okay, so. How am I make an Arcanist GD when I get to level 50? And say, fuck it. Yeah.
Where's the Keeper? He should have been here by now.
But I'll put him like a pearl on I'll do 2 pearls when I get this one to 50. It'll be 1. Well, no, I'll put up a few pearls, like one will be gender, male or female. One will be like yeah, the other one will be, could be name. Yeah, so gender, name, and I'll give like a few name selections. And then also, what DLC to, well, what area to start on.
We need another way inside.
Because could start with DLC or non-DLC, so that could be one. Do we start with DLC zone, or do we want to start with a base game zone? Or if we do base game, you have to just complete the whole thing now, that's the only problem. Or do you want to like...
Over there.
There's so many different ways of doing it.
There. Easy enough for a Magister to remove a Master's ward. Let's go inside.
Well, that's what I think I'll do when we get this one to level 50. Because this one is just going to be mainly as like a backup.
Her presence is strong here.
Like, just as a healer.
My
like,
ghost
but
sight
just in
allows you to
case.
see it. Move closer, and I'll try to get her to manifest fully.
Careful, my friend.
Blight Crown! He killed me. I'll destroy them all!
Such rage and suffering. Let me try to calm her.
Have you come to gloat? To see how far the mighty Shalreni has fallen?
Yes.
I would have led House Telvanni to new heights.
No, you won't.
Instead, I lost everything. All my work unfinished. My legacy in ruins. This is your fault, outsider. You and those duplicitous Daedric princes.
Lycron betrayed you, and Vermina stole your body. You can help us stop them.
Now, why in the name of my despicable ancestors would I even consider such a notion? You're my enemy. I'm content to sit back and watch as Vermina and Periite steal back whatever they think Hermaeus Mora took from them.
So you're content to let Vermina's betrayal go unpunished? That doesn't sound like the Telvanni way.
You know nothing of the Telvanni, outsider, or of me. But I will admit that I hated when a greater power reneges on a mutually advantageous agreement. Frankly, my role in all this was more difficult than what I requested of the princes.
So why did you go? What did you do for the princess exactly?
I decrypted Meln's Black Book, perfected Blight Crown's subterfuge concoction, and performed the rite that gave Vermina access to Apocrypha. And all for a simple favor. Eliminate my competition, and elevate me to the rank of Archmagister.
Instead, Blightcrown betrayed you, and Vermina stole your body. Do you know where she took it?
I see what you did there. Clever. I suppose I've been taken off the board. A bit of revenge on my part is probably called for. The path to the memory Vermina seeks lies through the infinite panopticon. Torvasad will lead her there.
Oh, that's how you pronounce it, Panopticon. Okay. So why did you seek to help Vermina and Pyrite in the first place?
It started with Torvasad and his dream of something lost long ago. He needed someone to acquire Meln's Black Book and perform the rite. In return, he would help me achieve my dream of becoming Archmagister, as long as I pledged myself to Vermina.
Cool.
I can't absolve you of your transgression, Spirit, but I can grant you peace.
Eternal disappointment, more likely.
Let's return to Necrom and tell them what we learned.
Oh yes, nicely. How many days is it now? Day was, oh, it'll be in 4 hours even. I'll get 100 grand. Oh, 3 hours 56 minutes. I'll get that 100k. But I'll do that tomorrow on my Necromancer, because that's the one that definitely needs it back, to be fair. So it's not like I spent 100k on stuff that I was given. Because I didn't need the stuff, but it's like it did help towards my sticker collection, and yeah. And it did pretty much Even though I did do some damage, but they did
Let's see what you're made of.
pretty much carry me through it. So it's like, I did give the person who ran the trial 100k just to say, like, thanks and that. So that 100k there will be great to have back. My necro. Ooh, God, hang on a sec. Gonna have to unplug. Sorry about that. I was all tangled up. Right, let's type /play, see what comes up for this character. So, 6 hours we've been at this, and we've done, how much? 6 out of 9, that's pretty damn good, I'd say. 6 out of 9 for 6 hours. And that's us just not even 100% in the zone. That's just doing the main quest. That's damn good, that. Now, there are going to be people who decided to complete this DLC today. But, like, complete it in 4 hours. That's because they're rushing through it, not listening to the story. And it's like, if we actually listen to the story, it'd be great. But they don't. So they're just pretty much wasting that money, pretty much buying, pre-ordering the game. Because, yeah, they got a new class and some free stuff, but it's like, really, they could have just waited until the next DLC release and got this for free with ESO Plus, because that's what I might as well do if they're just gonna run through the entire game, well, the entire DLC, and not listen to the story. Because as I've proven, we've been at this for 6 hours, and we've still got quite a bit to go by the looks of it.
Calm yourself, Scroot. I'm sure Apocrypha is not as bad as you say. Ah, Proxy. Tell me what happened at Tel'Varone.
We're only level 10. But it's like, it's just insane. I've been at this for 6 hours. So the people have sped run this.
From Apocrypha with disheartening
They
news.
just wasted 60
While
quid
my efforts at
on
research
if
have
they
been
did the collector's
marginally
edition one, like
effective
me.
at best. Tell me you have something better to report, Proxy.
Whereas I like to listen to the story, and it means that I'm not wasting my 60 quid. I'm actually getting the full money's worth of the game, of the DLC. So Master Sheldrani said Firmina needs to enter the infinite panopticon to find the secret they seek.
The infinite panopticon?
Yeah, panopticon
First,
even.
they sought a memory to alter. Now they seek what? Another memory? And can they even find the entrance again? Well, we have a destination. Now all we need is a plan.
Do you have something in mind?
What research I was able to accomplish tells me that Vermina will be a formidable opponent. But in order to enter Apocrypha without Mora's consent, she requires an anchor and a shield. In this case, Master Shalreni's body. That will be her undoing.
Oh, how odd. So, even though I've got the screen to fit my screen, it's saying that I've got a bit that it's not fitting my screen. How odd. I wonder. So, what do you mean?
Shalreni's body is mortal. If we destroy it, I do not believe that even Blightcrown's concoction will hide Vermina from the one who knows. Of course, there is also the matter of Apocrypha gone amok. But one problem at a time, I think.
I think I'll continue this tomorrow, actually. I think I might do another 2 streams of this tomorrow, VSR. Then I guess we need to return to Apocrypha.
Gadain, this will be dangerous. I would feel better if you remain here, out of harm's way.
I swore to retrieve the relic, and I can't stand the thought of you
No, I
facing
can't.
this danger without me.
I could do the display a little bit more.
Vomitus.
It said until it fits. No. Yeah, so no. Yeah, so that's really not done much difference. But I can't do any more. My TV's just not big enough to have it that size I want for you guys. Oh, so we do have restoration stuff now for when we do get that back bar. Okay. Now I'm gonna do the odd stealing things here and there. No, it won't get me money, much money, because I'm not gonna spend the points, but I will when it comes to if or when we do the Thieves Guild DLC. Because that one will need me to change things around for the Thieves Guild DLC. Oh, it won't need me to require me to change much, actually. As long as I get more CP levels, actually. Yeah. Because if I go to Champion, I need this to be out. I need this to be 30 out of 30. So I can't really reduce anything else. But I could easily rework all of these, because all we need is for the Thieves Guild is this one, this one. That doesn't really matter that much. This one, this one, this one, and that one. Yeah, it's just picking which 4 I really want. So I definitely want that one. Definitely that one. So that's 1, 2. 3, definitely. And then 4. So it'll be these 4 we'll use. These first 4, yeah. When we do the Thieves Guild. But I recommend... I won't be choosing Thieves Guild until we get the Benjamin one to level 10. Well, to max it out even. Because it's... Like, don't get me wrong. We don't need level 10, but it would make life a lot easier if we did have it at level 10. Like a hell of a lot easier. And then the Thieves Guild levels up, so with the Thieves Trove. So this one, the more Thieves Troves you find and loot, the better. But most Thieves Troves we will have to obviously sneak with. But we'll do the Thieves Guild with my Necro as well eventually, but it's not going to be that high of a priority sort of thing.
As I feared, the entrance to the Infinite Panopticon has moved.
As is its nature. Which means we have failed and reality is doomed.
I refuse this outcome. Fate, bend to my will.
Laramil, be careful.
There is no time. The Panopticon must exist. Here, I command it.
Laramil, you did it. The Panopticon is open.
Yeah, that was being a bit fucking risky, that, isn't it? She's really fucking with shit. That she probably shouldn't be fucking with.
Oh no. Vermina. Her presence is destroying the Panopticon.
Laramil, look at yourself. You're in no shape to continue.
Nonsense. No. You are right. Proxy, you must deal with Vermina. Gadain will help me return to Cypher's Midden.
You can't face Vermina alone. I don't believe I'm saying this, but I'll go with you.
This is more than just the presence of a rival Daedric prince. Something else is happening here.
Out of here. Looks like we're going down here.
I think Vermina's presence has somehow intensified
Hello,
Blightcrown's
Lurker.
corruption. Mortal, let me aid you. Feel the power of fate! Ripples of agony from below. Here, mortal, let Apocrypha smite your foe.
I think I can go down. Can I? Yeah, the only way is down.
the Great Eye. Call on me. That was a satisfying smack.
You good? Of course you are.
I do like that they've redesigned these fuckers. Not the tornado things, but the things that split off. Whatever they're called. Ones that split into three. That thing down there.
Great Eye. Call on me.
Seekers. They're not much different from the ones in Skyrim. I do prefer it. Like, same with quite a lot of the characters that from Skyrim that are in here. Like the Spriggans, I prefer the look of the Spriggans in this than I do in Skyrim. They just look nicer.
If we survive, the Great Eye will probably make me clean it up.
Yeah, probably, but think about it this way, love. The world's going to be a lot safer place.
Easy.
I've got a lurker to kill now.
Let's knock some heads.
Mortal, let me aid you. Feel the power of fate.
Remember, Vermina's not alone. Blightcrown and Torvasad are with her.
Yeah, that's true. I did completely forget about that. Oh, she's not on her own.
Wasn't that amazing? Here, mortal. Let Apocrypha smite your foe. That was a satisfying smack.
Oh, we got a plague on her.
Blightcrown's corruption.
Hidden kindred. Looks like Vermina brought an army.
Ah, but I'm a one-woman army even. I'm a man, but I'm playing as a woman.
Always room for improvement. What can I do?
Ah, so you got a third slot now. So yeah, let's go Char. Sharper's Knight unearths a group of fiery shulks that attack, dealing 2,414 magic damage to enemies in front of them. After the shulk complete their attack, they burrow underground for 3 seconds and then resurface again for another 2,414 magic damage to enemies in front of them.
portal. Vermina passed through it, mortal. I am a vessel of the Great Eye. Call on me.
See, I don't need you. I can just heal everyone.
Looking drained, Merc. Top yourself off.
Okay, let's go.
This place feels ancient. Like no one's been here in an eternity.
And concoction work splendidly. We are hidden, and Mora suffers.
I see the Eye of Mora above us. That's where we need to go, mortal.
Alright, hello, Seeker.
Here, mortal. Let Apocrypha smite your foe. Wasn't that a Light Crown? Did he say something about an Eye of Mora?
Yep.
Ignore Blightcrown. We need to reach Vermina and destroy Shalreni's body.
Skill issue.
The fuck is above? Alright, hello, Lurker. Thanks for your participation.
Poisons and plagues are two sides of the same virulent coin.
I am a vessel of the Great Eye. Call on me.
Literally just gone round in a fucking circle. Get up.
Get him. Stay ready. Never know what else might be headed our way.
Between Vermina's presence and the corruption, my fellow Daedra have turned violent. Well, more violent than usual.
Okay, maybe this is the way I'm supposed to go.
Mortal, let me aid you.
Who's next?
Come on, Mr. Lurker.
Here, mortal, let Apocrypha smite your foe. That was a satisfying smack. Through there,
Here we
mortal.
are.
Hurry! Those cultists are in our way. Dispatch them, mortal. I am a vessel of the Great Eye. Call on me. That was a satisfying smack.
Not gonna be in our way for much longer.
Mortal, let me aid you. I am a vessel of the Great Eye. Call on me. Mortal, we need to talk.
You don't say.
Blightcrown's a threat, but Vermina's a prince. We should follow Vermina and Torvasard into the Eye of Mora.
What's inside the eye? Screw up.
I have no clue which memory of Hermaeus Mora this particular eye contains, but we should go in and do what we came here to do. Find Vermina and destroy Master Shalreni's body. Without the protection it provides, Mora should be able to pinpoint her.
I thought you said you're no longer in contact with Hermaeus Mora.
You're right. I don't hear the Great Eye. I think that has something to do with Vermina's presence, Blightcrown's corruption, and the rite they completed to enter the realm. It's just a guess, but if we solve one problem, it should help.
True.
Now, mortal, step into the Eye of Mora. What happened to this memory? It looks more like a dream. Or a nightmare.
Another Daedric Prince memory? You take me to the nicest places.
This has to be Vermina's fault. Stupid Prince of Dreams.
Watch it.
I have crafted a dream of my own creation.
We need to discuss this, mortal.
Didn't even let me get down there, for fuck's sake.
Listen carefully, mortal.
Yep.
Vermina's power is limited here. This isn't her realm. It's only due to the necromancy they used on Shelreni's body that she made it this far. She's placed a dream around us, but the true memory is still here.
So how do we find the true memory?
Vermina hasn't been in here very long. She didn't have time to craft a perfect dreamscape to hide within. Look for flaws in the illusion, the cracks in the facade.
Is Hermaeus Mora out there? What's he doing in here?
We're inside one of the Great Eye's secret memories. That's just an echo of him, part of the memory. Like I said, Vermina's overlay of dream stuff isn't perfect, and we can take advantage of that. Let's see if we can spot any flaws we can exploit.
Maybe Melon's ghost sight can help?
Good idea. If you can find the weak points, I can break them open and expose the true memory beneath. Of course, knowing what the Great Eye values, that will probably drive us insane. Took me centuries to recover the last time that happened.
Alright, let's look around.
Once again, Melon to the rescue. When you get close to a flaw, use my ghost sight to spot it. Sense a flaw. Use my ghost sight to reveal it.
Ah, we can see another one as well. From
That's
here.
it?
I can see two.
I've done the unthinkable. Now, I must make sure it cannot be undone.
How is part of the true memory? Find me more flaws to break, mortal.
I shall divide the only remaining memory of the event, my memory, and hide it in 3 glyphics.
This must be the memory of when Hermaeus Mora hid the secret the enemy seeks.
it began, secured inside the glyphic of hidden paths.
Okay, here we are. There's another one, but let's first of all kill these fuckers.
The arguments that followed, locked within the glyphic of lost memories.
Shit. I messed up by a mile, didn't I?
Can't hold on much longer.
Think it's here. Nope, it's not here. Fuck off. Didn't mean to do that. It's here. Shit, it's not here either. Fuck. Oh, here it is.
And with regret, the memory of what I had to do, sealed inside the glyphic of shattered reflections.
Who dares invade my private memories?
We got what we came here for, Torvasad. This way!
How dare Vermina enter my realm? Fighter, protect the three glyphics. Go and enter the mythos.
Here we go. The mythos.
This is the mythos deep beneath the Icor Sea. Another memory or more of the same? Wasn't that amazing?
Here we go.
This is the core of Apocrypha. Remember how Torvasard altered a memory?
No, I
and changed
don't
the
know which
past?
ways I'm going.
The damage they can cause
It's
here
just
is enormous.
guessing. This is my first actual look into this DLC because I've refrained from watching PC players play Necrom. Just 'cause I wanted to wait until I got it myself because I prefer doing that instead of watching others get DLC for this game, because I like just see it how it is when I get it. 'Cause I know PC users get like a game like a week before console does, which is fair, but it's like at the same time I kind of wish they didn't, so everyone would have to wait to see how everything is. I do see why to do it though. It's for the so players who play it on PC can get like an advance of it and get like builds and that of their characters, so people know sort of what to expect and that, and know how to build their characters. Hello, Mr. Lurker.
We need to hurry, mortal.
Yes, I know we need to hurry, but we've got a lurker in our midst at the minute. God, stop the meaning.
How much longer, Torgasard? These logs of health.
Destroy that black pit.
Fucking hell, 2 mil health. I'm gonna be here for some time.
Here, mortal. Let Apocrypha smite your foe. Feel the power of fate.
Never going to get used to that.
Satisfying smack.
Come on.
Great eye. Call on me.
Shit.
Feel the power of fate.
Ow.
Wasn't that amazing?
It would be more amazing if that did more damage, love.
Step into the focus to use my ghost sight. My ghost sight can defeat this enemy.
Feel the power of fate. Here, mortal. Let Apocrypha smite your foe. That was a satisfying smack. Wasn't that amazing?
Enter the focus point. Use my ghost sight to strike true.
Mortal,
Oh,
let me
it sucks.
Wasn't that amazing?
It was, but it'd be more amazing if this fucker's dead already.
Satisfying smack.
It's like he's never gonna die.
Here, mortal. Let Apocrypha smite your foe. Feel the power of fate! Mortal, let me aid you.
Come on, you can't be nearly dead.
I am a vessel of the Great Eye.
Yes, I know. Hurry up.
Satisfying smack.
Why is it not doing like 1 billion damage? Oh my god. This is not going well.
Step into the focus to apply my ghost sight to attack with precision.
Come
I am a vessel
on.
of the Great Eye. Call on me. Wasn't that amazing? Mortal, let me aid you.
This creature is nearly dead. Holy fuck.
Feel the power of fate. Here, mortal. Let Apocrypha smite your foe. Wasn't that amazing?
How are you not dead? Fucking hell.
Damn you, Mora! We must slip away while we can, Torvasad.
The Dreamweaver flees. But what of the Glyphic Vault? Hermina will pay for the damage she has wrought on my realm. Approach chosen, and hear my words.
Hang on, mate. Medium we don't care about. Gamma we don't care about. It's medium. Heavy. I think that's heavy. Yeah, that's heavy. These. Oh, finally some light. Let's speak to Hermaeus Mora again.
I shook off the worst effects of Hermina's corrupting presence, but not soon enough.
Oh, shit.
The intruders have fled. But the vault of the Glyphic, you must determine if the secret remains secure.
You hid this dungeon. You hid this dangerous secret in a Glyphic?
Not just any Glyphic. One of 3 primordial Glyphics that in total contain the entirety of the memory I made everyone forget. A memory that, if restored, will destroy reality. Enter the vault. Check on the Glyphic.
What will I find in there?
That which I cannot see. The corruption coursing through Apocrypha continues to weaken me. I must do everything I can to maintain a connection to my realm. Enter and examine the Glyphic. I give you permission to gaze upon this portion of the memory.
Isn't that dangerous?
It cannot be avoided. Fate's chosen must make sure the glyphic is secure and the memory intact. We shall talk again when you are done.
What should I do beyond that door?
Examine the glyphic of hidden paths. It will reveal its portion of the secret to you. Regrettably, there is no other way to determine if the glyphic remains intact. But fate will survive a slight fraying of its fabric. It has to. Now, go.
Okay. Not bad, not bad.
Examine the glyphic and see how this all began, Chosen.
Why have you called us all together, Prince of Fate?
We must deal with this problem, Dreamweaver. I have seen what happens if we do nothing. Already the threads of fate unravel. They have no regard for the chaos they can cause.
I'm into a variety of music. So the music that I listen to on here is by, well, music that I normally listen to while streaming when I use my original controller is Approach Nirvana, and that's electronic. I like some 80s, 70s and 60s music. Well, I like quite a bit of that. I like quite a lot. Like, I think the only music I can say for certain that I don't like is like your opera and your classic sort of music and jazz. But I think anything else is
Due to the
fair game.
Periite's followers polluted Apocrypha with. But you helped me break free of the worst of the miasma. You saw the contents of the glyphic of hidden paths, as did Torvesard. I did not expect that.
Does that mean reality is doomed?
Not yet. One thread in the tapestry snapped, but two more remain. If you can keep my enemies from unsealing the final two glyphics, there is still a chance to preserve Apocrypha and the rest of reality. You saw how this began. The great omission.
But yeah, I'm hopefully getting my original controller repaired. Well, I'm taking it into repair on Friday, so I'll be using music from then on. Oh. Yeah, I'm down to give it a listen. You called Torvesard one of the unseen. What's that mean?
Just something from very long ago. Something I did not expect to encounter ever again. It is not important. Not yet. Right now, fate requires a champion, mortal.
So what do you need me to do?
Do as you have done. Follow your heart. Return to Laramil. Consult with her.
Yeah, I like you, DM.
Those who oppose us. You will know the best course of action when fate requires it. Now, I must conserve my strength. Apocrypha is under attack, and I feel its pain. Leave this memory, mortal. Take the portal, and return to your allies in Cypher's Midden.
God, it's gone quite a way. It's long. But yeah, I'll give that a listen after stream, and I'll let you know what I think of it.
We need to discuss this, mortal.
Okay, why are we going back through here? Yeah, I'll let you know via Discord. I'll let you know what I think of it. Okay, so the... Right, let me pull myself out of here. Teleport there. It's alright. I'm always down for more music. Allies in that house, which I'll speak to them tomorrow. So I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you guys tomorrow.